Maybe the real problem is not that we are distracted. Maybe the real problem is that we no longer know how to be alone with our own minds. There was a time when boredom was okay, or maybe even necessary. Silence was normal, and somewhere inside all that silence, the mind had room to breathe. But modern life removed almost all empty space from human consciousness. Now every pause is interrupted, and every moment of stillness is filled. And slowly, we lost something. Not just our attention, but our depth. The human brain was not designed for constant stimulation. It was designed for cycles between focus and reflection, between attention and rest, between the external world and the internal one. A recent paper published in the Journal of Environmental Psychology explored something fascinating. Researchers proposed that the mind heals not simply through less stimulation, but through a gentle movement between observing the world and wandering inward into thought. And maybe that's exactly what modern life forgot. Today, every app competes for urgency, and every platform wants reaction, because every algorithm rewards speed. We consume more information than any generation in history, but spend less time actually thinking about any of it. We are overstimulated and under-reflective, because reflection requires something modern life rarely gives us anymore. Researchers call it mind wandering. Your mind needs moments that are unstructured. Walking, staring through a train window, sitting quietly in nature, letting your thoughts drift. And despite how modern culture treats it, mind wandering is not necessarily a flaw. It helps the brain form new associations between ideas. It supports creativity and deeper thinking. Some of humanity's greatest ideas appeared during walks, during showers, during silence, because the mind finally had enough space to hear itself again. There's also a reason people feel mentally different after spending time in nature. Natural environments gently hold attention without exhausting it. Leaves moving in the wind, rain, ocean waves, bird sounds. These things engage the mind without overwhelming it. Researchers call this soft fascination. And during these moments, attention begins to recover. The brain slowly shifts from defensive stimulation into restoration. Maybe that's why so many people feel emotionally numb now. Everything passes through consciousness now. Almost nothing stays. And over time, life itself begins to feel thinner, faster, louder, emptier. So how do you take back your mind? Maybe not through extreme productivity hacks. Maybe through small acts of resistance. Go for a walk without headphones. Read something slowly. And sit somewhere long enough to become bored. Allow silence to exist again. Allow your thoughts to finish. Because the opposite of distraction is not productivity. It is presence. And in a world constantly trying to occupy your mind, protecting your attention may become one of the most important things you ever do.